I'm here all day. Jim.
Melvin Gordon, the two-time Pro Bowler. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage, stuff him in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, setting the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't help it.
A tough spot here on their own. It's 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Wilson. It's caught. Jones. A Redskin first down. The pickup 15 yards. Now Wilson on first down. Dancing to his left. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Touchdown, Washington. Jack Doyle with touchdown number 7 on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. They'll start out here with the option left. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now on 2nd and 13. Hill. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun. Hill. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tremont Williams. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Now Gordon on first down. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that was... Those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
They run it here with Gordon. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Jamie Collins, formerly of the Browns, hit on the tackle. Third and 2, now Wilson. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Julian Edelman with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it? It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive. Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Check 4, 61, matchbox 2.
Here's McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 7 yards there and a first down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see. Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. That's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it. I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 28. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. On second and a couple. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. On first down, it's Hill. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that'll make our score 14-7. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. It's a short kick, taken at the 15. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half. They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion. Had his hands on it for a second. A little bit of tough catch, though, falls incomplete. As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle. Play action. It's Wilson. Complete to Jones. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 27-yard line. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
It also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further.
The defense is doing their best, but they're struggling right now. They'll look for some help from their own offense to keep them in the game.
Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And it's now 21-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this situation, you're down early, in the elements, you're on the road.
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
On second down, there's the option going left. The quarterback run good for 10 that time, but it does lead to a third down. On third and short, they'll try option left. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. 20, 10, touchdown, Philadelphia. Taysom Hill, 65 yards, as his guys are back within a single score.
Brandon, you and I have called a lot of college football in our day, but on Sundays, here in the NFL, doesn't it look a lot like what we used to see on Saturdays when we called those games?
Yeah, option plays just like we saw, and that was a long touchdown on the option. What you taught me, though, defensively, you get your eyes in the wrong place on a play like that, you're in trouble.
What's the term that's in vogue in the NFL? Eye violations. The offense wants you to put your eyes in the wrong spot so that they can appear in others.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
17 yards that time and a Washington first. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Gordon. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On second down, it's Gordon. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they get to that end zone real fast.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Terrell Edmonds comes flying in from safety for the sack. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Wilson. Jones has it.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time, but it'll be second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Wilson throwing again, being chased out left. He's going to take off with it, and he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. From the shotgun, Wilson. And it's caught. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Christian McCaffrey with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game, as his guys are back within a single score. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. On 3rd and 2, Wilson sliding out of the pocket into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Gary and Conley. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get into field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you've called multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
14 yards there and an Eagle first down. On first down, Hill. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's the option going left on 2nd down. Oh, now it's free. Hill fumbled it, and the Redskins scoop it. Cuts right sideline in some space. But they will not be able to capitalize as time has run out here on the first half of play. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? They'll run with McCaffrey, and he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Hill flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and inches. Ready, set. Mike, 57. Hey, we heavy on the edges. Heavy on the edges. Hey, check 24.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Go.
This is McCaffrey on the give. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, 41 yards, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. So he's in for his 3rd score of the game, and the defense probably saying, man, we don't want to see this guy for a long time.
It's bad enough when anyone scores a touchdown against you, but for one person to get 3, it almost sets him apart from the rest of the game, and no one likes to see any of those players on a pedestal, not from the defensive point of view.
It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 41-yard line.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do. And it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He had told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like...
He's got it at the 15. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Wilson now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10. This is Gordon. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Melvin Gordon with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Redskins have taken the lead. And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be taken in at the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Let's go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. A big play there on the option. 59 yards for him on the ground. Now it's Hill, eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his left. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. Taysom Hill, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. The quarterback run has eaten him up all game long, and there he goes again, this time into the end zone.
And what I like about what I'm seeing, absolutely running almost with impunity. He's not worried about his body. He's not worried about sliding. He's not worried about protecting himself. He's worried about getting yardage. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, you've got to start figuring out what these blocking schemes are and finding ways to defeat them.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. On first down, Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeForest Buckner, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack in the campaign. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Slam, slam, slam.
To throw is Wilson. Flushed out right. Looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 16 yards, a first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he's able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Wilson now 13 out of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a first down. Here's Wilson to throw. He's going to look deep for Edelman. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. It's caught by Jackson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Wilson now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now Wilson steps away to his left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Jack Doyle there to make the grab. And the Redskins are going to retake the lead. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Tucker now following the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because...
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Taysom Hill, 75 yards. And the Eagles have retaken the lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Check 13.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Caught by Jones. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. That's caught by Jackson. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. The Redskins on third down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Here's Wilson. It's caught. Jones. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 38-yard line. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Wilson. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Julio Jones, his Pro Bowl receiver. And now it's 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Wilson now to throw again. Forced out to his left. He'll run it. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 27-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson, eluding the pressure right. He'll hit Jackson, complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. To throw again on 2nd down, Wilson. It's complete, James White. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game.
And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Julio Jones with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as his guys are able to regain the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. On first down, they're going option left. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
Let's go. 10-2, son. I got you, son. I got you, son. 57's Mike. Let's go.
Now with toss, this is McCaffrey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12. They'll try the air now with Hill. That one complete. He finds Sharp, and he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Watch the whip. He's coming. He's coming, double up. Hey, wahoo.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Redskins scoop it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Let him know. Got it.
Now Wilson. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Devin Bush, the linebacker, was the one there in pass coverage.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the 1st down marker. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down. He can run for it, and he will. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Now Hill. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and it's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Hill now to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. The first down line at the 34 here on third down.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
On third, here's an option play. Oh, no, he lost the football. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on fourth down.